your art and music pacing guides and give you an example about where to navigate and how you guys need to be working on this. Lincoln Learning is a required course by the state of Arkansas. You have to do your art and music. So in the NVA Home modules, what I've done is you have access to the workbooks as a PDF. You can download those and see that on my desktop version, you got the kits that have this workbook, but you also have the option to download and save this where you can do screenshots and work on it digitally, okay? You also have access to your art and music pacing guides. I just added these in here, and these are guides to show you how many lessons there are and what each lesson has inside of it. So I'm going to zoom this in, and you can see that for kindergarten art, lesson 1 has these items underneath it. It's got a read it, a practice, a show it, it's got the answer key, and then there's even an assess it. So all of these are included, but your teacher may not have all of them assigned to you. What you need to do is go in from lesson 1 and do all the pieces that are listed there. So let me hop over and I can show you what that looks like. So from the student view, I'm just going to act like I am a student, and I see my art, my music, and the student orientation. If you do not know your login information for Lincoln Learning, please contact me. You have to be working on these assignments. So let me go into the arcade. So we have our information of our welcome. This is your teacher right here for if you're in kindergarten. Miss Teeter, if you have any questions about her work for art, you need to email them, okay? Miss Perdaman, Miss Hopkins, Miss Pagan, Miss Winters, and myself, Miss Spear, cannot always help you with this because we are not teaching that class. Miss Teeter is for kindergarten. You have to reach out to them. They even have office hours where you can go in and meet with them just like you meet with our teachers. Every Thursday from 1:30 to 2:30 she has hers, but I bet you if you email and say, hey, can we meet at this time, they would be happy to help you out. You just have to get in there and do that. So in the course resources, you can see there's different articles, and as you complete each assignment, you get the green check mark, okay? That pacing guide that I posted on your NVA Home in Canvas, it's also right here. It may take it a minute to load, but they will load up. You just have to be patient. So each folder you can see in this first one, if I select the arrow and open it up, you can see we've got some assignments completed, but not everything is. If I click or tap on lesson 1, you're going to see all the activities that have been assigned, okay? So in here, I can see that all of these have been assigned, and look, the green check mark means it's been completed. You can use the arrows at the top where it says next activity or the ones at the bottom, and you just navigate through and complete it. So this one is a read it, where you can go in, read the information. You have the option to have it read to you on the screen, and you're just going to go through and work on that and hit next activity. That is what you're going to do. Start in lesson 1 and work through each activity. So lesson 2, start there, work through each activity, and so on. You just have to go through and complete each one of these where we see the green check mark starting from the very beginning. That is for both art and for music, okay? You have to go in and work on these. What I recommend is setting up a pacing guide for yourself, and I'm actually going to pull one of those up for you. So let's say we want to have information about what do I need to work on and when. So I'm going to come over here, and what I recommend is for the first 9 weeks, for both art and music, you need to complete lessons 1 through 12. And remember, this is due October 13th, okay? That has to be completed by October 13th. Your second 9 weeks for both art and music, you need to complete lessons 13 through 24. We will let you know the due dates for those. For the third 9 weeks for both art and music, you need to complete the lessons of 25 through 36. And for the fourth 9 weeks, you need to complete both in art and music, lessons 37 through 45. Every grade level, every art and music class has a total of 45 lessons. If you break it apart this way, it's going to make it a lot easier on you. So by doing lessons 1 through 12, this gives you 12 lessons in total to work on for the first 9 weeks, okay? For this one, 13 through 24, again, that gives you 12 lessons you need to complete. For 25 through 36, you're going to have 12 lessons you need to complete. And for 37 through 45, you get to end the year with only doing 9 lessons. So you need to make sure you are going through and completing these lessons. For the first 9 weeks, you need to make sure for both art and music, you have lessons 1 through 12 finished by October 13th. Again, if you need help with your art and music, you need to email the teacher that is listed inside of your class. If you cannot get logged in where it's on that main page of Lincoln Learning, then you need to reach out and get your login information from me so I can reset all that. So remember, your username should be your first name dot last name in all lowercase. And you should have gotten a temporary password that was reset from this lincolnlearningsolutions.org that your parents receive. And if you didn't reset it, then you can't get in. Please contact me if you need that. But you guys need to be working on your art and music courses. The main focus is going to be completing lessons 1 through 12 by October 13th.